whistlers are for you.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a pretty cheeky outfit you're wearing, isn't it?
Oh, I think so?
Well, it's kind of, yes, the naked midriff and all that.
I'll cover it up.
Yeah, that's better, yes. Yes. I mean, you're 21, you were 21 in May.
Yep.
So is it a more grown-up Kylie Minogue?
Yeah. Oh, God, I'm out of breath after all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Well, I'm supposed to be mature and respectable and all of that, but,
yeah,
I don't know whether I'll live up to that.
Do you think your fans would prefer you more mature?
I think that it's good to move with the fans. I think if you move too far in front of them, they'll say, whoa, what's going on? I mean, she's growing up, but, yeah. My fans are growing up too, so...
Yeah. I mean, it's deliberate. It's deliberate policy for you to move your career forward a bit.
Yeah, definitely. I think you've always got to think about moving forward and have some idea of where you're going to.
I mean, it's a plucky decision to leave Neighbours. I mean, as far as we're concerned, because we're at least 20 years behind here, you haven't left, but you have.
Mm. Yeah, I think...
Did you die?
Gone... Well, no, I didn't. I didn't die.
Drowning, you were barbecued?
No, it wasn't tragic at all. I just left.
Hit
I'm
by
in
a shark?
Brisbane.
No.
No.
You just left?
Yeah.
What about your man?
I just left him. He's left too.
Oh, yes, I meant to ask you about that, the romance. Because you came here, the two of you, I remember the last time you were on the show,
yeah.
And you were quite clingy, and you were pretending you were in love.
We were not.
Yes, you were.
Were we pretending? No.
Yes, you were.
Come on.
You were taking us all for a ride, weren't you? You were. You did take the media for a bit of a ride, the pair of you.
I think for both of us, we don't have to say anything about anything anymore because the media's taken it on its own.
That's right.
Sort of...
But you can't claim that you didn't actually make them get on the bandwagon, can you?
Well, I think once it started, we couldn't stop it, so there's nothing we can do anyway.
So you pretended?
Well, maybe. I could be pretending now, couldn't I?
Yes, you could. Yes. I don't think you are. Now, you've got a new film called Delinquents coming. That's going to change everything, because that's a tough part, isn't it?
I think so. I'm not sure what the rating for that is yet, because obviously it's not
18.
Cut together. Might not be. Might be. Well, actually, I read in the papers I'm doing this XXX film, which is a lot of rubbish. I wouldn't do that. But the film does deal with some delicate subjects, and I think it will change. I mean, it's nice to know that I can do other things than what I've done so far.
You're not playing torrid love scenes or anything?
There are love scenes in it, yeah.
Yeah? What kind of a character is it? There's a picture that looks innocent there. That's innocent enough, isn't it?
That's in the beginning of the film.
And what happens then? Oh, that's different.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, very sultry.
The character's called Lola, and it's set in 50s Australia in this small country town called Bundaberg. And it's basically a love story about these two kids that fall in love, and they're fighting against their parents and police and welfare workers, and it's ironic, the title Delinquents, because all they did was listen to rock and roll and want to wear bright bobby socks and be together, but they're considered outcasts. So I think the story still applies today as it did then, though.
So that's the way it's going to go, dramatic roles and records. You're going to continue with the recording scene?
Yeah, definitely. I've nearly finished my second album, and that's going really well.
Yeah?
Really pleased.
You're going to write any stuff?
Not at this stage. I think there's always a lot of pressure. People say, okay, when are you going to write? And I think that if an actor can take what's written for them and take direction and have a producer, I mean, all they're really doing is saying the words. I think a singer can do the same thing and just sing.
How long can you go on, do you think? I mean, I can't envisage an old, grey Kylie Minogue doing all that kind of stuff.
No, I don't know. I don't think anyone knows how long it will go for, and I don't know how long I'll want it to go for. There may come a day where I'll think, okay, I'd really like to sort of stop and become a homebody and...
go back and play a kind of Mrs. Mangle part in Neighbours.
Run riot in the neighbourhood.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing now, and I think there's a lot more to do. I've got a lot more aspirations, so I'd like to continue.
And you've just abandoned Jason by the wayside. Gone, thrown him aside like a worn-out glove.
Yes. I'm not that type of girl.
That's showbiz, isn't it? It's a tough business. Now, the last time you were on, you complained in the newspapers that we didn't talk to you for long enough.
Well, you had someone else that didn't stop talking.
That's true, but quite often happens. But it's been nice to talk to you again.
Thanks for having me.
And hear you sing. Kylie Minogue, baby.
Kylie. Lord.